I joined CGI as Vice President for Insurance in May 2017. It's been an exciting opportunity to come here and work with our business units across the globe, and really helping to ensure that we meet the needs and expectations of our clients, and that we have the right strategy going forward. Prior to CGI, I was the Group Digital Director for LV Insurance, and prior to that was the Online Director for eSure Insurance, and was involved in a start-up business in the Y2K.com period called Insurecom. So in one way, shape or form, I've always been in insurance. I would actually say that things have changed in the last 18-12 months compared to the other sectors. Insurance was very much seen as behind the curve previously, but we've seen that the pace of change and the digital maturity in the insurance sector has rapidly improved, whilst we're still behind sectors such as telecoms and perhaps retail banking as well. It's certainly the trajectory of improvement has been quite radical over the last 18-month period, and that's actually something that's underpinned by our recent research, the CGI Global Insights research, which would agree with that. Insurance is very much on the move in the right direction. The challenges for insurance is they're having to deal with a number of things. The recognition to replace their legacy technologies and platforms is there, whilst at the same time they're looking to explore new business models together with new technologies. So what we're seeing again from our global insights is something where dealing with that change management and being able to facilitate all of that change at the time is proving challenging. They want to accelerate their digital ambitions and replace their new technology, but they have to ensure that the services are maintained for their existing technologies and platforms. And again, something that CGI are working with their clients to help support both of those things. I wouldn't say they're mutually exclusive, actually. I would say that that both needs to be done, and I think with the right digital strategy, then the insurers can actually re-engineer their business processing and technical capabilities from the inside that will then be appreciated by their customers externally. For instance, claims processing is something that we're seeing a lot of activity in, a lot more greater automation. But if that helps to deliver quicker claims resolution and actually claims avoidance, so that's something that is appreciated by their customers. It keeps their premiums lower, and it makes them easy to do business with as well. So I would say both of those things need to happen. The insurer of the future will be much more engaging. It will have an engaging brand. It will probably see more diversification. I think that we are seeing, especially with P&C, perhaps margins are becoming increasingly thin. So I think we'll see greater diversification. And insurers are well placed to actually leverage their data and their brand strengths to better serve their customers in many different ways. So in essence, will be much more customer orientated than perhaps they are today. I think intelligent automation at the moment is in a rather sort of nascent stage. We are certainly, and as I said previously, the insurance sector has seen a great deal of change happening, and it has with regards to intelligent automation in some of its business processing, as far as things like robotic process automation has happened. I think that level of sophistication will only grow over the years. And I would always say that intelligent automation needs to be dealt with coupled with advanced data analytics as well, to ensure that the capabilities they're introducing are actually meeting the needs of their customers and actually driving the right sort of efficiencies throughout their processes, and that they have the right intelligent triage capabilities as well, so the customer is getting the right service in whichever way, whichever device that they need that. I would actually say we've seen a great deal of change in the insurance sector. Actually, the level of the pace of change, the digital maturity for insurance has rapidly changed over the last 12 to 18 months. It was very much seen as something of a Luddite and behind the curve of sectors such as telecoms, retail banking and manufacturing as well. However, we have seen a change. I think technology is seen as something as key for the future for insurance companies. And that is something that's actually supported by our CGI Global Insights as well, which has actually seen in the insurance sector move much more quickly than any other sector on the landscape. I think to date, in truth, the insurers have not been as effective with their use of data analytics and insights as they could be. It is changing. I think a lot of insurers are looking at a more sort of data-driven approach, and we are seeing transformation in that regard happening. It's such an important area for insurers going forward. They absolutely have to get it right, because this will be the competitive advantage that will be gained with a better utilisation of data and insights to better identify and target new customers, as well as serving existing customers and supporting them through claims experiences as well, will be absolutely vital for those who wish to thrive in the future. I think, again, we are seeing a lot of change with regards to that, and insurers are taking advantage of new techniques and new data capabilities to identify fraud at the point of sale, being able to mitigate potential gaming that they can see where customers perhaps manipulate data to improve the price competitiveness of their quotes, through to the rest of the value chain, where it is recognised that there is a degree of fraud activity that's happening, potentially with third-party relationships and suppliers, so be able to sort of identify that through the supply chain and to resolve that. We've actually got technology and IP within this space. The health service, health industry, for example, in the US, we have an IP called Proper Pay, which has helped us to mitigate several £billion of wastage and fraud prevention. And that's exactly the type of capability that the insurance industry could benefit from. Massively, would be my short answer. The way customers want to be engaged and their expectations when they're purchasing insurance is changing, because it's changing across the way that they live their everyday lives. So in insurance specifically, we have seen new business models such as pay on use, peer-to-peer, and taking opportunities in the sharing economy start to arise. And I think, again, insurers are recognising that the way that we conduct business today is going to look very different in the future. So we are seeing many proof of concepts and actually new propositions coming to market that help to meet the new demands and expectations of the consumer today.